Hey guys, how are you? Just taking a few things out so that I can do the live stream tonight, which I'm covering some herbs you can use. Hey, how are you? To do bath tea or a foot soak. So I'm gonna give it just a few minutes to allow people to jump on, and then we'll start the topic for tonight. Hi, how are you? Just grabbing a few things. Welcome. Just grabbing a few things we'll need for tonight's live stream. Hope everybody's having an amazing day. Just a few things. Welcome. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. My name is Donata Joseph, your virtual skin therapist, coming to you tonight to talk about herbs that you can use during a bath soak or a foot soak. So I want to spin off the post that I posted yesterday about using herbs properly when you're doing a bath soak. So some people, I'm not particularly one of those people, like to immerse their body into warm bath water, which is really amazing for the skin. It's amazing for your mind, and it's amazing for your body. But while you do it, you want to be sure you get as much benefit as you can out of it. So let's say your body's very sore from working out, or for whatever reason maybe, or maybe you have a cold and you decide you want to go and take a warm body soak your body. You might as well blend some teas or blend some herbs that you could put in the tub to not only help soothe your body, get rid of the cold, but it also helps with your skin and it helps with your mind. So a few herbs that I want to talk about today. When you're doing a body soak, you can do it between 15 to 20 minutes. You definitely don't want the water to be too hot, especially if you have any type of medical conditions like hypertension or have any heart issues. So I'm going to preface this by saying, if you have any type of medical issues, please take a few minutes to Google your medical concern, your medical issue, along with using hot water or the particular herb that you're wanting to use. Because although what you're using comes from nature, you have to respect what comes from nature also. So it can contradict with your medication. It can contradict with your health issue. So take some time to always research when you're using herbs, essential oils, bath salts, to research the ingredients that are in it and to see if it contradicts with any health issues or medication. Welcome. So when you're doing a bath soak or a foot soak, you can do it between 15 to 20 minutes. The water can be very, very warm. You don't want it to be too hot, because remember, you're putting either your feet in that water or you're putting your body in that water, which can change your the way your blood is circulating. So you want to be careful about that. But when you're doing it, you want to use some herbs that are really good for your skin. Hey, how are you? So one of them is hibiscus. And hibiscus, if you're not familiar with hibiscus, I love hibiscus. Hibiscus is good for the hair. It's good for the body. It's good for your skin. And they look like this. The dried herbs look like this. And when you put it in water, it turns to a pink reddish color. And this again is what it looks like. And they call this the natural Botox. So a lot of people that are looking to stay younger and looking younger, they like to buy stuff that has hibiscus in it because it's really, really good for the skin. So if you're doing a bath soak, you definitely want to be able to add a few pinches, or you can actually even use a handful of hibiscus in your bath water. Another herb which is also good, hibiscus is also good for stress, to release stress. So not only is it good for your skin, to help tighten your skin, to help tone your skin, but it's also good for releasing stress, which is amazing. You want to be able to use any herb that helps to release stress. Another herb that you can use is calendula. And this is what dried calendula looks like. This is what dried calendula looks like, and it has big chunks of the flowers in it. So you can, if you don't want to have these big chunks in your tub, which I really don't recommend, you could do one or two things. You could grind this up in a grinder with any other herbs that you're going to use for your bath soak or your foot soak, and you could grind it up in the tub of water, or you could put it in a mesh bag, which I don't have a mesh bag here, but that's another way to do it. You put all the herbs you want to use in a mesh bag. The herbs you want to use in a mesh bag, and you add the mesh bag hanging on your faucet in the tub right under the water. So while the hot water is filling up the tub, the water is going through that mesh bag and infusing the herbs into the water. So again, two ways you can do it. You grind it up and put it in a tub, or you put it in a mesh bag and allow the water to go through the mesh bag. Actually, I want to give you another way that you can do it. To make it more potent, you can take the herbs you want to use and actually boil it. This pot is kind of big, but you could take the herbs you want to use, boil it in a pot of water, and pour that water into your tub. So that will actually give your bath water, it will make the bath water more potent because you've already boiled the bath tea in the hot water, and then you poured that water in the tub. So there's several ways you can do your foot soak, or you can do your bath soak. And again, that's the mesh bag, putting it straight in the tub. Again, be careful so it doesn't clog the tub depending on what you're using. If you're using something like rosemary, which looks like this, you really won't have any problems with it going down the drain because it's a lot smaller. But something like calendula that has a lot of big chunks in it, you want to be careful of it going down the drain. So be mindful of how you do your bath soak. Foot soak, you can just get a tub of water, put the herbs in it, put some really, really warm water, and place your feet in. Now with foot soaks, you want to be mindful of the herbs you use too, because you can actually do a really good detox through your feet. If you're feeling low energy, if you're feeling like you're dragging, if you're feeling kind of, a foot soak is amazing. If you're one that doesn't like to submerge your body in water like I do, it's just, I have issues. I'm OCD like that. I don't like to put my body in a tub of water. But I'll do a foot soak all day, every day. So I'll actually blend the herbs, put it in my foot soak, and add Epsom salt. And with the bath water or the foot soak, besides the herbs that you use to rejuvenate your mind, body, and skin, you can add Epsom salt, pink Himalayan salt, or Dead Sea salt. And salt, what it does, it helps to nourish your body with minerals. And we live in a world where we're not getting enough nutrients through our food. We lack magnesium. 80% of us lack magnesium. And one big sign of a lack of magnesium is headaches. So whenever I start getting headaches, two things I think to myself: have I been taking my magnesium, and have I been drinking water? So ways that you can intake magnesium, of course, through food, but you can also take a supplement, which is what I do. I take a supplement with magnesium, or you could do it through submerging your body in a tub with Epsom salt, pink Himalayan salt, Dead Sea salt, or by doing a foot soak and allowing it to absorb through your feet. Now, again, everything that you do, you have to do a little bit more research to make sure it doesn't affect your health. I have I used to suffer from adrenal fatigue. And adrenal fatigue is a condition that's very known by Eastern medicine, but not Western medicine. Western medicine, it has to get to stage 4 and get really, really bad before they can diagnose adrenal, I think they call it adrenal exhaustion. But for Eastern medicine, they know adrenal fatigue right off the bat. And I'm just going to give you a little background. In 2014, I was in and out of the hospital 5 times. And every time I went, they could never figure out what is wrong with me. They checked my levels, they did my blood work, like everything was fine. The 5th time I got to the hospital, I had to be at the hospital for 3 days because they had to monitor my heart. Left the hospital, they couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. Until a friend is like, why don't you go see an Eastern doctor? Why don't you go see a holistic doctor? Went to a holistic doctor. Within 30 minutes, after giving them my whole symptoms and everything that's going on with me, they were able to diagnose me with adrenal fatigue. And the recipe, basically what adrenal fatigue is, when you get scared or you want to run away from something, your adrenal clicks, or if you're under stress, your adrenal turns on and you go into what you call fight or flight. So let's say a dog is getting ready to run after you. All of a sudden you have all this energy and you're running away from that dog. You don't know how you were running away from it. You don't know how you got the energy to run away from it, but you did. That's your adrenal that clicked in. That's the same thing when you hear people say, I have an adrenal rush. Okay, so adrenal fatigue are people, when their adrenal goes on, it doesn't turn off. It just continues to go. So your body has lost the concept of turning off your adrenal when you don't need it. So what happens is, because your adrenal stays on overdrive, your body, it starts affecting every organ in your body. So your body starts to get very worn down. You don't have a lot of energy. You may have palpitations. You may have panic attacks. You feel very anxious. For me, I would get dehydrated very quickly. I always needed to drink water. It is just a whole bunch of symptoms that when you talk to a Western doctor, they give you a ton of diagnosis for it. Like they don't realize all those symptoms can be a sign of adrenal fatigue. So with battling adrenal fatigue, I didn't realize that by doing a foot soak with a lot of salt in it could actually really dehydrate me. So one day I was doing a foot soak. My son put a whole cup of Epsom salt in the foot soak, and I'm sitting there with my feet in the foot soak, and all of a sudden I started feeling dizzy. And I didn't understand what was wrong with me. And in my mind, I'm thinking, I'm doing a detox, and that's why I'm feeling dizzy. And then after a while, something was like, get your feet out of this foot soak. All of a sudden, all the symptoms started coming back from what I had experienced in 2014 with adrenal fatigue. So I quickly went to the hospital, and at the hospital, they realized that my levels of dehydration was high because that foot soak absorbed a lot of my electrolytes. So you have to be very careful. It's something very simple I did, but because I didn't take the time to do the extra research on foot soak and adrenal fatigue and how long I can do it and how much salt I can use, I almost kind of stepped back with my health issue by doing the foot soak incorrectly. And adrenal fatigue is a topic that I would like to do a live stream on that just alone, because so many people battle with adrenal fatigue and they don't understand why they're so tired, why they have to feel they have to take something to push the extra limit, why they feel drained, why they even feel depressed. So many things happen when you have adrenal fatigue, but I'm going to leave that for another topic. But I just wanted to tie that in with when you're using herbs, you're using essential oils, you're using salts, minerals, anything from nature. Take time to understand your body and how your body will react to it. Where I can tell you, yes, go do A, B, C, and D, but I don't know your body. So you need to be an advocate for your body. So getting back to foot soaks and bath soaks, herbs are amazing to use. Salts are amazing to use. If you don't have any herbs and you have essential oils, let's say you have lavender at home, take a few drops of lavender and drop it into your warm bath water. That alone will relax your body and it will relax your mind and it will nourish your skin. Our skin is the biggest organ in our body and it absorbs everything. It absorbs what's going on environmentally. It absorbs what we put on our skin. So you want to make sure you feed your skin properly through a foot soak, through a bath soak, to products that you put on your skin. Take time to feed your skin properly. And if you want to put a little icing on the cake for your bath salt and your foot soaks, add a little bit of oil. What kind of oils could you add? Honestly, any types of oils, because it's a bath soak and a foot soak. So you don't have to really be particular with the oils. You could use a little coconut oil. You could use a little extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, sweet almond oil, jojoba oil. Of course, the lighter oils will penetrate your skin faster than the heavier ones. The heavier oils like coconut and extra virgin olive oil may just sit on the top layer of your skin and not penetrate through. But again, be mindful, if you're using oils in your bath soak, your bath teas, or what have you in your tub, be careful when you have to get up to get out of the tub, because that will be slippery. Be mindful, use common sense, and kind of think things through when you're putting it together, because you don't want to be slipping and sliding trying to get out of the tub after a nice bath soak because you put too much oils in it. Of course, the foot soak, if you put a little bit oils, you can wipe your feet, so you'll be fine. So hopefully you guys learned a few things that you could do for self-care. Today's Wednesday. A lot of people say Wellness Wednesday, so I wanted to cover a topic that can help you live a better life, to be well. So I think I covered all the little nitpicks, herbs that I wanted to use. One more thing you could put in your bath soak: oatmeal. Oatmeal for people that have eczema, inflammation, rosacea, psoriasis, things that causes inflammation. Oatmeal is very not only inflammation, itchiness. If your skin is itchy, something that helps soothe your skin is oatmeal. So whether it be organic oatmeal like this, or still regular oatmeal that your Quaker Oats, whatever oatmeal you may have at home, take a cup of that and put it in your water, your bath water, and let it start to infuse with the water. It'll get like a little milky color. That will really help to soothe your skin. People that have kids with itchy skin, that has a bite or poison ivy, and you need to just soothe the skin, and you don't have anything else at home, a quick recipe is oatmeal and lavender. A few drops of lavender. You submerge your body into it, and that will help to soothe your skin. So guys, thank you for joining. If you're joining on the replay, if you have any questions, you guys know my DM is always open to answer any questions you may have. Thank you guys for joining. You guys have a blessed and amazing night. Bye.